everyone, it's Maria with you today, and I'm making a layout for UK Scrap Addicts based on the sketch you just seen. Today I'm using this lovely, gorgeous collection by Coco Vanilla Studio called Bohemian Dreams. The photos I'm going to be using of my kids, there's a bit of purple, there's a bit of blue and a bit of pink, and I thought these papers were just perfect for them. And I'm not scared of using what are traditionally known as girly papers for photos of my son as well. So I thought these were perfect. Plus I love this blue and that spotty paper in the background. I really love. And so yeah, I decided these are the papers that I wanted to use. The sketch I'm using, I'm not quite following it exactly the same as the sketch, so I have taken quite a few elements of it. So the central part and then like that little square a bit offset to the left, and then like the line at the top that's got like a couple of buttons, I think. But other than that, I'm not following it completely to the T. I'm not sure why. I think when I put these papers down like that, I really liked how they looked, and so I decided not to add anything else because the sketch calls for like a completely different pattern paper at the bottom of the central part. So I went against it. I don't know why. It's one of those things you just go with the flow with when you're scrapping, and you can't really. Not always can really justify your decisions. They just happen and you stick to them. So as you can see, I'm fussy cutting this lovely fatty bird. The colour is quite lovely and it goes very well with the papers. And I'm using my big Shimel scissors, my glitter girl scissors, just because I never fussy cut with these scissors. They're too big for me, but I couldn't really find my little ones, so I had to go with what I had. And I don't know if you noticed earlier, I'm also using a very small roller, glue roller, and that's because I've run out of my tape for my ATG gun, so I've ordered some now from the lovely Pretty My Page, who you can find here on UK Scrap Addicts as well, and Lisa Jane, and so I'm waiting for them to arrive, and so I can use my ATG gun again. I'm not a huge fan of the little rollers anymore, despite the fact that I used to use them quite often before, but since I have my ATG gun, I haven't really quite used them. So now this is a very quick layout, by the way. I put it together in no time at all. That's the beauty of following sketches, that you have to you just go with it. You don't have to think much about where you're gonna put things. So I'm adding this so the line at the top left, that is part of the sketch. The sketch's got a piece of something there. When I first saw the sketch, I thought it was ribbon because it's kind of wavy and it's got like a couple of buttons, so you could have put ribbon there if you wanted, but I've put some pattern paper, which is quite cute, and I've done kind of the same but on the other side, so it's kind of mirrored. And now I'm thinking of where to put this tab for the date, which I've just remembered having added the date to the finished layout. Never mind, I can add that at some other time. But I go against using that. So now I'm just going to add a couple of embellishments before I go and find my title. I struggled a bit to find the title. I didn't really know what to call this layout. So I had some big alphas and some like words, thickers on my desk. So I looked through them and I saw the ones that I will be choosing in a minute, and I was like, you know what, these colors actually match quite well, so I'm gonna go with them. And the layout is just very boringly titled Love You. Maybe, I don't know, if another day I find the time or I fancy it, I may add something else to the title, like Love You so much, or you to, or something like that. So there I am choosing the title, Love You, and you can't really see very well, but the color of the Love You is actually matches one of the dots in the background, dotty paper. So now I'm gonna add some journaling, and then I will be doing a tiny bit of faux stitching, and that is it. Very, very quick layout, guys. I think I put it together in less than half an hour, which is a miracle, but I don't have that much time for scrapbooking, let alone making videos these days, so I knew I had to be quick. So that's it. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you are enjoying this month's UK Scrap Addicts sketch, and I hope I'll see you again very soon. Thanks again for joining me, guys. Cheers. Bye bye.